Hello YouTube, 87 Ricer here. So I got Beater B out for a spin. I put some fuel in him a few months ago, and I'm just kind of slowly running the fuel out because I've got historic plates on him. I can only drive him so much, so I try to run him at least. I try to drive him at least once a month right now as it stands, but I just got done washing him at the car wash. Just so you all know, he's a 1987 V6 automatic. He's a good car, I can tell you that much. He does have a power steering going out, so power steering whines. Like I said, I just got done washing the car, so he's yellow. I'm gonna keep the engine bay this color yellow when he gets repainted, but he's gonna be John Deere yellow. So he's the 2.8 V6. And like I said, the power steering is going out, so it's winding. Put a new alternator on, put a new battery in, changed the we changed the gasket here. We changed that gasket. Put fresh antifreeze in it, and I've just been driving them every now and again at the beginning of the month, and then I park them the rest of the month. So I mean, stuff like those leaves in the back, all that's eventually going to be cleaned out, but the engine bay itself is going to stay yellow. I'm not even going to mess with that. I'm just happy that he runs and drives. The horn was working. It has a little push button horn, but not today. It sometime since the last time I drove him, he decided it doesn't want to work now. So the horn is no longer functional, but I will get that straightened out. So at some point I'm going to start sanding down the car. I'm going to sand it little by little. I'm going to get them down to the primer because I'm not rusting this car out. I'm not going to rust it out. It's going to be repainted, so I got to do it the right way. He does have rust in this area, you know, but like I said, I call it Beater B because I'm expecting this car to just be running, driving. It doesn't have to be perfect. I want to be able to drive this car anywhere, and if a scratch happens, I'm not worried about it. No big deal. So that's Beater B for you. Like I said, he's the same age that I am. I was born in 87. He's in 87. I have an 87 Softail Harley Davidson at home, and that's going to be my chopper. And he's going to be my Beater B. I'll be able to take my kids and ride around with my kids in this car. And maybe later on, if something ever happens to me, then one of my daughters will get it. Probably my youngest daughter will get this car, and my oldest daughter will probably get the chopper. Just depends, you know, whatever they decide at the end of it. But it's something that I can make memories with my girls. Something I can make memories with my daughters. I can put them in the car. They're going to remember this stuff. They're going to look back on their lives later on when they're much older, and they're going to be like, wow, you see a car like that? My dad had a car like that, and he let me ride in it. And I'm actually going to plan on letting my daughters learn to drive in this one. I'm going to let them drive it at some point, and then, you know, that'll give them more memories. Now, the reason why there's steam, I don't know if you all can see it, but there's steam coming up from the hood because it's like 23, 24 degrees outside. and I just got it done washing it, so the steam is coming off the water. But yeah, so I'm gonna go pick up my daughters from school here in a little while, and like I said, they're gonna remember this kind of stuff. They're gonna remember, hey, Dad let me ride in this car. They're gonna see cars like this and go, my dad has a car like this, and you know, it's stuff and an impact. I don't expect this car to be 100% pristine. It's a beater car. It's, you know, it's gonna be repainted, but you know, only because I love Transformers. I am a huge Transformers fan, and I've had 3 other Camaros. This is my 4th Camaro, so I just figured with this one, I'm actually gonna do it right, and I'm gonna make it a Bumblebee tribute, or well, Bumblebee homage car. I'm gonna pay homage to the Bumblebee. So when kids see it, yellow and black, they're gonna think Bumblebee. Even if this style of car is not in the movies, or the 90s cars, or the early 2000s cars, even though those cars aren't in the Transformer movies yet, they're probably gonna be. They could be in later films. But as it stands, I'm just gonna do this car in yellow and black because I just want to go with the Bumblebee. And maybe if one of my kids wants to change it later on, they can if they decide to keep it. But either way, so that's what I got for you. He does smoke from the exhaust, but we changed the intake gaskets, so I don't know why it keeps smoking, but then again, I'm only running it once a month nowadays, so I know it had a problem. I know he had a problem with leaking antifreeze a while back, and we replaced the hose that was leaking the antifreeze. So I just hope that I didn't fuck up the head, or I just hope I hope something didn't go wrong when I drove it from my dad's house, picking it up and then taking it to my house. I hope it didn't overheat and I didn't realize it, because the gauge didn't show that it was overheating or anything. But it does smoke, so I'll figure that out as time goes. But I'm just glad that the car runs and drives. I'm able to enjoy it, and I can make memories in it with my kids. That's what I like about the car. I'm sentimentally attached to it ever since I acquired it, so it's gonna be my long-term vehicle. It's gonna stay with me until I'm gone, and so is the 87 Softail Harley Davidson. It'll also stay with me till I'm gone. After that, you know, I'm not gonna care what. I would hope that the kids would keep it, or the vehicles, but otherwise, for now, this is Beaterby. Now, like I said, he is blue right now, but he's not going to stay that way for long. And I actually bought the disco ball and the biatch. Yeah, I bought those to go with the theme. So anywho, I'm 87 Ricer. This is Beaterby, and if you like my videos, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe. And if you want to be notified about any crazy ass video that I post, hit that bell notification, and it should notify you about every crazy ass time I post a video, and it'll keep you up to date. I also have an Instagram that I don't mention on here very much, but my Instagram, if you want to check out, that is Crazy Good 87. There's no hyphens, it's all one word, all lowercase letters, Crazy Good, and the number 87, all one. I'll put, you know, that's my Instagram account, so if you want to keep track of me on Instagram, you can also watch it on there. But otherwise, peace. Have a fantastic weekend. Today's February 3rd, so I'm looking forward to some of the nice weather that they're calling for within this next week. Springtime is around the corner. Just gotta last through a few months of crappy winter weather, and then we'll all be set. Again, 87 Ricer. Peace.